Hello, everybody. Welcome to Game 2 of the Minor Tier 2 Finals between the Silicon Valley Quakes and the New England Insanity. And we'll give everybody a wave over here to the camera. I'm Dave Gardner alongside Jimmy Celeste and Adam Steele over here as we're high above ringside in the broadcast booth, bringing you the live coverage of the American Inline Hockey League Finals. And we got a fresh dozen on the scoreboard, and we're off, Adam. Game 2 could be the clinching game for the Quakes. They had a 6-3 win yesterday in Game 1.
Yeah, looking at the stats again, you know, a little bit evident. You know, when both teams are missing a couple pieces and parts and trying to put things together after a nice trip out to Vegas here. Still an interesting game. Again, another close one. Could have gone either way. A 3-goal game is not a runaway.
Yeah, well, it started to be. It was a 4-0 Quakes lead. And New England chipped away. A shot and a save by Fagnan as the Quakes get the first shot of the game on the net. So, yeah, New England did chip away. Just kind of ran out of gas there at the end. I think they actually pulled the goalie. And actually, they were shorthanded. They pulled the goalie down by 2, and it was an open net goal. I believe it was Samuel Goldsmith with the open net goal to put it away. And a shot just goes wide of Fagnan as Kevin Elder got the shot away.
Yeah, Silicon Valley is a great team. They love to jump up. They always have the
great
fuel.
Great chance here. Backhand shot just went wide, slipping in. Jimmy Ferroli, and we were talking to some of the players, and they were keen on Kevin Elder. They really were.
No, it's definitely somebody to pick up. But Silicon, as they've shown in past games, even this weekend here, is that once they get up, they are prone to getting attacked. So if you can come down and jump and get a quick goal on them, the floodgates can open. So.
This looks like our starting goaltender once again, Mitchell Myjack, the southpaw, going up against Mark Fagnan down there in the New England net. And it's going to be interesting to see here. We got Garrett Vasslet of New England going up against Kevin Elder. Shot just whistles wide.
Right through a screen.
It was. That was Kyle Berube. As the action just underway. We'll give you our text line and our Ratcast line in just a minute. Well, in fact, we already get text coming in. That'll get people jumping the gun before we even put up the number. So they must have saved it from this weekend. Thank you so much. And we're having some bad audio again. Unfortunately, I think that is just our internet connection in Ustream. There's really not much we can do about our internet connection, unfortunately. Moving in Elder with a shot. And that's a save by Fagnan.
Just a couple minutes in, a lot of end-to-end rushes. Great play by both teams so far.
Just seems like the morning here is when we have our problems. Now a wraparound attempt by Butterfield. A shot and a save by Mychek. We had a tough morning yesterday with audio. Then last night it was fine. And now here again in the morning, so...
It must be the presence of my playoff beard or something like that.
I don't know what it is. Pass in front, hit a skate. Butterfield trying to get it to Yakabellis, and it looks like they might have shifted Christian Yakabellis up to forward. They were talking about that after Game 1.
Very versatile player. I've been seeing Christian play for a long time, and I tell you, again, it's these veterans that really help you get through these big games. So they're willing to play all 4 spots on the rink.
And now as Berube sending it back to Allen. Allen behind his own net. We've played 3, just under 9 minutes to play. Putting on the brakes was Ferroli. Ferroli moving in. Backhand shot, a save by Mychek. And he's going to hang on.
Yeah, Mitchell Myjack, no stranger to championship games or clinching games. As a member of the NorCal Elite, playing all the Amateur Athletic Union events, NARCH, and he's been around, played in national tournaments, many regional events. The kid has been in a lot of championship situations.
And here he is again on the verge of a minor Tier 2 championship here in the American Inline Hockey League. Shot.
Oh! Wow.
That's Garrett Vasslet. We were just talking about him. The shot from Colin Conrail come off the backboard. A friendly bounce right to Vasslet.
Very friendly bounce.
Yeah.
You're gonna see if it comes up on the replay. The Silicon Valley Quakes are definitely puck gazing. They're watching where that puck is going. You gotta pick up your men right there. So that's a quick, easy break for the.
I was watching
Insanity.
the replay. He picked up the puck just ahead of the goal line. He was a sharp angle shot. He had a very slim margin to put that in. Garrett Vasslet gives New England lead. Now pass in front. Vasslet trying to connect with Salisbury. So New England doing what they wanted to do. They don't want to be trailing 4-0 again, obviously. So they start off strong with a 1-0 lead. Now a drive that went wide by Elder. Picked up on the sideboards.
Well, can't give up
by the
against this
Quakes.
Silicon Valley team because they are a first-half team.
Yeah, almost a steal, and now there is a steal by Baroli, and he's checked off to play. Oh boy, Adam, that's just a flat-out check right there.
I guess you'd call it that. I mean,
yeah, so it looks like they might be letting him play a little bit, and it might be sending a message to both teams. Now coming right down the middle, chance for Salisbury, backhand pass, and it hopped up in the air, and actually flipped up in the air, and Jimmy Ferroli, and taking it now is Goldsmith. Goldsmith had it taken away by Vazlet. Vazlet moving in, trying to get around Elder. Vazlet, a shift and a big collision with number 19. I don't have a 19 on my score sheet here.
Well, either way, that's Garrett Vazlet. He's been all over the floor for the Insanity so far this first half.
Yes, he has. Now it's up to the mystery man 19. I wish they would let us know on these roster changes. Long shot caught by Magic and hangs on. And from the 407 here, Adam, check this out here. Let's go Mark Fagnan, the goaltender of the New England Insanity. And that's
407. These guys are from New England. Isn't that a Florida number?
From his family in St. Cloud, Florida.
Oh, wow.
So we have people tuning in from all over. Yeah, we got the text line up there, 304-300-9889.
That's spectacular. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. That's great to see. Great to hear.
Yep, and just so everybody knows, we did get a text that maybe the audio was a little garbled, something like that. We are saving all these games, and they will be available on demand as we upload them over the next week or two, and the audio and video are fine. So going live has its own,
When you go live, that's wow.
Well, we are using Ustream, which is just a free service. So you're watching for free, we're broadcasting for free. So it's you get what you pay for there. But we will
unfortunately
we will have all the games from this weekend up on YouTube, and the quality,
a little 2-on-1 break here.
It should be fun. Now 2-on-1 for the Quakes, pass across, and it just went wide. And that was Sandra there with a pass. Couldn't quite get it to him.
Looks like Fagnan might have gotten a toe on that, actually. So the Quakes definitely spreading the floor here this morning. So a little different from the first couple minutes where New England jumped up on them.
Yes, it is. In fact, they got up quick and put the game over early. Now Vazlet with it. Vazlet trying to get away from his man. That was Quintero. Vazlet, slippery man, moving in. Backhand shot. I think he hit the post, and he collides into the goalie. Mindcheck down.
Yeah, he kind of ran into the goaltender. Referee is standing right there. That's referee Chris Roach. Is right next. Didn't feel he ran him over.
Now all the play. And we do have a hooking call on Vazlet. Trying to break was Ty Garcia.
Yeah, my jack off to the bench, so Silicon Valley going for the extra attacker. 5 1/4 left to go. Nice opportunity here for the Quakes. With the extra attacker, here they go. Elder looking to make a play, fires across. Shot's going to be saved by Fagnan, and they're going to get the call. Looks like it's going to be a hooking call, as we assumed. 5:04 left to play, first half here. Our buddy Dave is taking a little rest right now. And with the draw down low, Kubani to take it there for the Quakes as they set up with a man pretty wide. Myjack getting a little time on the bench there. He's got to get back into the net.
Yeah, he's coming back into the net after pulling the goalie. And now the man advantage for the Quakes. Give a little wave over here as we're behind the scenes.
Okay.
Up here in Las Vegas once again. Thank you so much for joining us.
That's the one thing I don't like about those cell phone cameras. You can't tell when the picture's actually getting taken.
You don't know when they're on. So man advantage for the Quakes, down by a goal here in Game 2. Wingham looking to kill this off. Goes back to the point to Kubani. Kubani flip pass on the sideboards. Trying to connect with Michael Payne. Back to Kubani. Kubani wrist shot and a save by Fagnan. And it's going to be scaled out by New England.
Silicon Valley, again, being very, very patient. Again, they're a good first half team, and they're taking their time spreading the floor.
And cleared out once again by New England. We're just seeing here, sometimes teams on the man advantage, once they get that puck, they look like they want to hang on to it and control it and kill some time, and New England just getting it right out, not taking any chances.
Well, safe play again. You know, teams get very smart. You know, you get up with that 1-goal lead. Nice shot there. 2 shots on the power play now with a minute left to go on it. But yeah, I mean, it's such a weird game. A lot of people, you know, see this as a huge chess match, a huge position game. And you know what? I think that's just a smart play. You know, you have the clock. You know, you have the lead. Just get rid of it. Yeah, everyone knows it takes an average of 8 to 10 seconds to get up the floor. So it's, you know.
Well, there's 2 schools of thought there. If you hang on to it and make them chase you and kill the time, and then, you know, then there's also just getting rid of it. Mm-hmm. And I guess it probably really depends on the situation, you know, at hand.
Well, sure, but I mean, you know, a smart play is a good play, and there's many ways to make a smart play. If you know you have time and space, or if you know you're just going to get it out and kill a few seconds.
So short-handed, Jacobellis moving. Jacobellis, backhand shot saved by Majek. He went upstairs. I think he might have fooled him a little bit on that. It looked like he was actually going to curl back, and at the last second, he decided to throw it on the net. Down to our final, looking around the big fan over there, 17 seconds.
15 seconds left.
And now Jacobellis again. Jacobellis with a great chance. Jacobellis moving in, gets a shot. It just went wide, and we got a hook and call coming. Oh, boy, and he might be getting one, too. And he throws a stick, and he levels a man. And you know, Jacobellis, he drew the call. And some undisciplined play right there.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a little selfish by Christian. I mean, you really got to understand, you know, you're getting hooked. I mean, you're trying to lead this team, and you got the 1-goal advantage. You're going to get the power play advantage, and then you go do something dopey like that, and doesn't help your team. But Silicon Valley is going to make out, you know, after that call, not losing a man.
Yeah, so we are 6 seconds away from that first New England penalty. They would have gone on a man advantage, and unfortunately, now that is not going to be the case. So teams are 3-on-3. Well, maybe not. Maybe they didn't call. Did they match them up? No, they didn't.
No, they didn't, which is strange because the whistle was blown before the Quakes had taken possession, and you saw the official there waving. So 1-on-1 break. Now it could be a 2-on-1.
Could be a 2-on-1 now. On his horse, Garcia. Garcia going wide. Garcia short-handed score!
Wow! That's just a great shot. A very patient play. Tried to draw the defender as much as he could, trying to play that 2-on-1. That's just a heck of a shot, Dave.
They did have a man back. That was Jacobellis. He played it pretty well. He forced him wide, and then the shot upstairs.
I tell you, what a snipe. What a snipe.
For the goal. So short-handed goal by the Quakes, and they finally see some shaking happening.
Garcia went right back to work there, won the draw, took it down, killed some seconds, pushed the puck down behind the New England net.
So now New England has a minute 20 on the man advantage. Shot by Salisbury goes high and wide, comes all the way back to center to Garrett Vazlet. Vazlet, Jacobellis, and Salisbury out there with Jimmy Ferrelli trying to crash the net. This is Salisbury. He skates away. Has Jacobellis open for a second, couldn't get it to him. Now Salisbury behind that. Now get to the Jacobellis. Jacobellis flip pass in front, and that's stolen. Nolan Garcia, who just got the shorthanded goal on the steal.
Garcia now off to the bench. Again, another safe play. Quakes are really playing that PK to the T right now, doing a really good job. 49 left to kill, though.
So 1-1 score, and New England goes up 1-0. Then they give up a shorthanded goal as soon as the penalty.
That's why you can't leave these guys alone. This Silicon Valley team is really quick.
Long pass. He disconnected and rolled off the stick of Vazlet as he was on his horse. Still 30 to go on the man advantage. Salisbury now. Great chance. Salisbury moving in. Short side. Save. Rebound. Save on Jacobellis. That's 2 saves by Majek on the play. Salisbury behind the net to Jacobellis. Jacobellis sends it back to Vazlet. Vazlet wrist shot down into Jacobellis. Actually, it was a pass shot. And Jacobellis' tough angle shot with a save. Rebound. Jacobellis can't get it as they're firing shot after shot now. Jacobellis another shot, save, but nobody in front. Kept in by Salisbury. Salisbury, little flip pass over to Vazlet. Vazlet with a screen in front. That's a save by Majek. Penalties up now. Teams are at even strength. Shot, glove, save by Majek and a screen. And he hangs on, so they peppered him here at the end. Just couldn't get anything by him.
Man, I tell you, 5 shots at the end of that power play, and Mitchell Myjack had an answer for every single one.
Yep, here's that last glove save right at the end of the power play. Boom.
Yeah, going a little Hollywood out there, I guess you could say. You know, but he's just letting everyone know he's sharp. He's taking all comers.
Once again, this is Game 2, live coverage of the American Inline Hockey League here on the Ratcast. Quakes win this one. They take the Tier 2 championship.
Yeah, New England's not going to go down without a fight, though. They struck first, and as they say in this game, early and often.
Now flip past the center, 2-on-1. Here come the Quakes the other way. Kubani with a shot saved by Fagnan, and he hangs on with a little help from Trevor Butterfield.
I tell you what, the way this game is going, this is definitely a goaltender's duel right now. Both goaltenders holding their guys in multiple opportunities and just really shutting the door right now. 42 left to go first half here, Dave.
Yep. Let's go over and check the camera at halftime, see if we can get that focus a little bit better. It's tough filming through glass and then through the white mesh. It's horrendous.
Well, we can always take the glass out and take the mesh out and
leave us wide
see what happens.
So old school, right? Seen that happen. Worcester Ice Cats minor league hockey game in Massachusetts. Puck just would clear the glass, and boy, I tell you, people getting in the legs, the arms, the head. It was pretty scary, actually. Used to call them the suicide seats.
10 seconds left to go first half.
Team's back. So it's been a terrific first half of Game 2. Last minute shot is blocked, and that's going to do it in the first half. So the score after 1, it's 1-1, and we'll be back with second half action in just a minute. And we're back here, almost ready for second half action. To thank our sponsor here, the Let's Play Hockey Expo.
All right.
Coming up in St. Paul, Minnesota on March 7th and 8th, 2014. We got some pictures of some of the expo over here. Now, I know you've been to some of those, and I've been to some of those as well.
I've been to a few.
This one's coming up. It's the 25th annual Let's Play Hockey Expo at the River Center in St. Paul, Minnesota in March 7th and 8th. 2014.
That's a huge building.
Yeah, is it a big one?
That's a huge building.
Yeah, I know that they had it here in Las Vegas one year, and actually that's the one I was at. I remember seeing you there.
Yeah, they have the Buyers Expos here in Las Vegas, and this year they've decided to combine the two of them. So you'll have a lot more people. I'd say probably close to about 50 or 60,000 people pass through that a day. Yeah,
they were saying 40,000 here. So visit letsplayhockey.com for more info on that. Check it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Salisbury
crazy.
moving in, backhand shot, and it's a big save by Mike.
Actually, that went off the crossbar.
It did. I couldn't tell from back here. I had a little shadow in the glass here, but so Salisbury down as the teams are skating 4-on-4 again, nearly put New England up. But we are still tied. Sanja with it, dealing enough, and we got a tripping call coming to New England to Salisbury. And that's a tough play there. He tried to get the stick on the puck as Kevin Nelder went by him and got a little too much skate on that.
This could be a little bounce that the Quakes need, a little special team action for them. Insanity 0 for 1. Had 7 or 8 shots on that
Gave up a
previous,
shorthanded goal. That's the one goal.
So there you go. So this could be an opportunity now as they line up for the draw here.
Vaslett pushes it up the center. It's back to Elder, who never seems to come off the court. And the Quakes work the man advantage.
Goldsmith, Payne, Strohmeyer out for the Quakes now. Elder's in front for him.
Shot was blocked. Butterfield got a lot on that clear and scaled it out.
Coach Dave Inouye has definitely got 2 solid units he could send out here. And the lone goal scored by Nolan Garcia a little bit earlier. He'll probably either be out with the second unit or ready to come out a little bit later.
Moving in, pass in front. Payne with a nice dish off to Goldsmith. And now it's Vaslett short-handed. But 3 Quakes getting back. Vaslett slips through, falls down, throws it at the net. Saved by Majek.
Yeah, lost his footing getting through there. Blowing a tire.
Yes. Now still on the power play. Cutting to the middle. Backhand shot and a save by Fagnan. Looked like if he held it just another split second, he had the whole net. And Kevin Elder tried to dip it through a little quick.
Yep, well, he knows as most do. When you get tighter and closer to the net, you got to get your shots off quicker because everybody's going to be jumping on you.
Goldsmith with a lane. Backhand shot saved by Fagnan. They try to go far side. Jared Allen now has it. Trying to get away from his man. And Allen sends it up the center. Stopped by Goldsmith. Goldsmith pass off to the side. The Payne shot and a save by Fagnan. And no rebound. And they hang on. And from the 401, that's back in Rhode Island. Go Insanity. There's a little legend in all of you. That's pretty cool. We got some pretty nice text, pretty creative text coming in on the text line.
Are you able to read all of them, or some of them are really that creative?
There was a few that were creative. The big thing was Friday night when we first got the text line up and we had Long Island and Delco. The texts were coming in so fast we couldn't get to them all. Yeah.
You have to have an intern here going through the text for you.
We probably got 40 or 50 texts on Friday night. You know that, and that's a lot when you're trying to do the game and keep an eye. And there's not a lot of breaks out there. So yeah. So thanks for everybody for getting on the Twitter and the text line and saying hi again. Ratcast is the Twitter and the text line 304-300-9889 if you want to say hi.
Back to full strength here, Dave.
So teams are 4-on-4, so they kill off the man advantage. Passer in front, nobody can get it. This is Beaudet. Beaudet on the sideboards, trying to connect with his man. Couldn't quite do it. That was Carmo, and it's skated away by the Quakes. We're in the second half now, and you got to wonder if New England's got a couple of jitters going on now. It's 1-1. If they lose this one, it's over. So you wonder if that plays into any of the psyche of the players right now.
No, I can tell you as a player, Dave, it's just you're not really thinking about stuff like that. You're just thinking about playing your position and, focused. And, as long as you got a good coach and a good crew that you're working with, you just stay focused. Task at hand.
Yep, Jacobellis now 1-on-3. Quakes taking defense first. Jacobellis trying to skate through, couldn't do it. Beaudet swoops in. Sends it over to Salisbury. Salisbury trying to throw it at the net. It hit a stick. Bounces in deep. Beaudet trying to get it. Beating him to the puck with Sanja. And the Quakes now break it out. Nice move there. He's got a man at the net. Another nice move. Elder moving in. Shot. He hit the crossbar. Ding dong. Somebody get the phone. Back at center. Skating away is Ty Garcia. On the wing to Elder. Pass across. They score! Nolan Garcia coming down the right side of the goaltender, Fagnan.
That's 2 for Garcia. He got the shorty earlier, and I tell you, the patience of the Quakes definitely pays off. They're not moving too quick. They're setting up, trying to draw players to them, and it's just evident right there. They get the defenseman to pull away, puck watch a little bit, and bam, they'll hit you.
Yeah, there's nothing Fagnan can do on that one. I think we might be having a timeout by Coach Ryder.
Yeah, John's calling a timeout here to settle his guys down real quick.
Yeah, it's just they just kept coming at him, and then you could see that play develop from up here. You really could. You could see exactly what Elder was going to do. He was looking past all the way, and he feathered it through, and Garcia one-timer.
Yep, and that's the problem. When you're playing this game, that puck gazing can be can definitely hit you there. So you got to keep watching your men, and I think that's what John's going to settle everybody down and tell them you got to watch your body. You can't watch a puck at this level.
So game one yesterday, actually yesterday afternoon, however you want to call it, it was 6-3 Silicon Valley. Here in game two, looking to close out the series, they're up 2-1. Coming up next, Tier 1 action between the Delco Demons and the OC Vanquish. Delco Demons black, OC Vanquish white. Each team has a pair of minor leagues this year. They will play for the Tier 1 title. Delco, a big 4-0 win in game one. Steve Stewart getting the shutout for the Demons black team.
And I tell you, he's a kid I had the privilege of coaching a bunch of years back. Probably, I can't remember if it was Pee Wee or Bantam, but came up in the Marple Gladiators system out in Pennsylvania, as did a couple of their other players on here. So it's fantastic. Brian Sobel, coach for that team, and for the organization, also worked with that organization for a little while. So a lot of great ties to some youth hockey with their organization, as the Vanquish as well. So.
And they will. Coming up next, that will be the game. Delco Black taking on the OC Vanquish White in game two. And then right after that, it's the elite matchup between the Delco Demons and Las Vegas Aces. Delco taking game one convincingly, 6-1 last night.
Yeah, but the Aces are no slouch. I mean, they might be down in that series, but they can. They got some guys that can fire as long as they pull the trigger. I think it should still be a damn good game coming up for that elite final game too.
And Delco was well represented last night at the awards banquet that we had right here in this room.
Demon Nation.
Demon
Got to get that hashtag in there.
Hashtag, that's right. They said that they come up with that this year, and it kind of stuck, and good for them, kind of marketing the team, branding the team, and also having a lot of fun with it. And, boy, I tell you, it was just orange shirts everywhere. Even at the casino last night, it was just a sea of orange. I went to one of the crab tables, and there was nothing but orange around there. It really did.
All you got to do is look down from our broadcast position.
Great chance in front, shot and a save. And that was number 19 that I don't have on my list, so he must be wearing a different jersey. We'll have to check on that if we can.
It's the Silicon Valley Marauder there.
Yeah, well, sometimes, if they have a jersey that's ripped or something, they
have to use a spare.
A spare, yeah. I just don't know who that is. Shot and a score! Louis Gonzalez taking the pass from John Kubani. And, oh, boy, it's now 3-1 for the Quakes.
That's not an easy one to convert there as the defenseman's getting back for the Insanity. Him making the pass across. Looked like he got a piece of it, so a rolling puck there. Just a quick smack for Gonzalez on net. That could have gone either way. And 2 goals here in the last minute and change. Definitely sparking the Quakes here, so the Insanity's got to settle things down. They got 6:22 left in this half.
They need a couple of goals now. And a steal by Elder. Chance for the Quakes moving in. Shot just went wide. Actually, Fagnan got a piece of that shot by Goldsmith. Goldsmith again around Yacobelis. Goldsmith moving into the backhand. Throws it in front looking for Elder. Elder was battling with Carmo. And Elder sends it all the way back in the Quakes control. And on the Twitter, Sweet Pea chimes in, and everybody's a fan of Garrett Vazlet. And yes, we are. And unfortunately, right now, Vazlet and the Insanity are down by a pair here in game 2. As they look to force a game 3, but the Quakes are shaken. We saw them come into the shot to score! So hold the phone. This one is not over yet. Plenty of time to go. 5:41. And let's see who got that one there. I didn't catch the number as he spins around here. And yes, it is. That is Carmo, 93. The right-handed shot, snapping one in.
Well, I'll tell you, what you can't see on the replay there is Silicon Valley had possession towards the red line, and just like most people do in this game, you use the clock, you take a step back, you try and kill some seconds. They brought 2 guys back. They tried to pull the puck behind their own net and make a play. Didn't work out for them.
Chance for the Quakes, and that was blocked in front.
Sometimes that could be a benefit in this game. It wasn't that time.
Here comes Butterfield now. A little jump in the step for the Insanity. Butterfield passed across. Now is Ferroli. Looks like he tried a return pass across the street. Might have been better serve.
Try to tic-tac-toe, but they got a 3-on-2.
Yeah, now the Quakes moving in. As mentioned, a shot and a save by Fagnan. We saw the Quakes coming in this morning. I didn't see the Insanity come in, but I did see the Quakes coming in, and they were definitely shaken. And up 3-1, now 3-2. They're sweating it out a little bit as they try to close it out. But good for all these guys out there. I mean, New England 8th seed, the last playoff team out there in that division, and making the Tier 2, and they've had a big mountain to climb to get this far. And I think if you had told that team, even 4 or 5 weeks ago that they'd be in Las Vegas playing in the finals, they take that gladly.
Yeah, no, agreed. But there's still a couple people that really, a couple veterans that have been playing for a while in this league.
There's
now.
Vaslett trying to tie this up. He scores!
Wow.
It looked like it might have hit a stick and changed direction, because I thought the shot was blocked, but Garrett Vaslett and Colin Conroe throwing the teams on their back, and they've come back from 3-1. And with 4:44 to play, it's now 3-3.
No 2-goal lead is ever safe in this game, Dave. That's what I think a seeing eye shot. I mean, Mitchell had a great eye on that, and I don't understand how he couldn't make that save. It
looked like the defenseman tried to block it with a stick, and maybe it
might have got redirected.
It could have changed direction because it looked like that shot. Let's take a look at it, see if we can see it right here. Vaslett moving in, and it looked like maybe he got it through clean, short side.
Yeah, not sure. That's kind of crazy. But here you got Coach Dave Inouye is going to be taking his time out right now to settle his guys down, and see if this works for them as it worked for John and the Insanity a little bit earlier. But I tell you, neither team is anything but a slouch right now. They're both going to be firing on all cylinders. I still think right now with a tie game here, it's still going to come down to goaltending and defense. Everyone's got to skate back. Everyone's got to skate hard, and both goaltenders are definitely going to shine right now. We'll see who shines through.
So it just seemed like New England just makes it a habit of coming back from deficits. And they've gotten good at it. Not that it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. You don't want the deficit in the first place.
No, but the Quakes got to erase their second half woes, though. I mean, they've consistently all season they've been a powerhouse on the offensive end in the first half, and consistently in the second half, most teams outscore them, whether they win the game or not. So I think Silicon Valley again getting hit with a couple of goals here, still have to try and pull through and be the team to shut everybody down. And I'm sure their defense is going to wake up a little bit more now, and Mitchell will hold them in.
So New England in Game 2 of the first round here this weekend, they were down 3-0 to Delco Demons Orange. Come back and won that one 5-3.
Yep.
So they're no strangers to coming back, but again, you don't want to make a habit of it.
No, we got over 4 minutes left to go. This is still going to be a great finish.
Carmo to Yakabellis. Christian moving in, makes a move, creating some space. Shot, saved by Mychek. And it's skated away by the Quakes. Here they come right into your living room. The Quakes moving in. They push it in deep now. 4:11 to play. Centering pass stopped by Salisbury. Salisbury flipped past to Yakabellis. He gloves it down to himself. Now gets it up to Beaudet. Beaudet one-on-one. Beaudet moving in. The shot and a save by Mychek. Puck hops up in the air. Beaudet knocked down. Swooping in is Carmo. Carmo flipping in front to Beaudet. Now Yakabellis moving in. Yakabellis shot. What a save. Then he tries to bank and then he gets another shot and it just went wide.
What an arm save by Mitchell right there.
It was. Mitchell Mychek on the ground making a couple saves, and then Yakabellis tries to bank it in off him.
Well, not even a minute since the timeout. Both teams already changing personnel, making sure they stay fresh.
It's not as hot this morning as it has been this weekend.
81 degrees outside this morning here in Vegas. Both teams playing pretty good man coverage right now. Just, again, being patient, and I think both teams are going to play a little chess, and we'll see what happens.
Funny thing, on the Ustream, they do play those ads during the game, and we get a text here I'll read in 1 second. It's kind of funny. And it's not the first text we've had like this. Quakes moving in now. It's under 3 minutes to go. It's crunch time right now. Elder behind the net. Elder seems to play the whole game for the Quakes. Elder sends it back to the point.
He's out there a little bit.
Yeah, and settles it down. So from the 4, the wrong one here. I'll pass up. Quakes moving in. Nice defensive play by the Insanity. And it's pushed around. Jared Allen trying to get it. He sends it up. It goes all the way down behind the Quakes net. Yeah, he said it's tied up and it went to a commercial. And
that's a perfect time for a commercial.
You don't miss the game, though. Actually, hang on 1 second. Quakes moving in. Shot just went wide. He tried to steer it toward the net, and now a centering pass over to Sanja. Sanja has it on the side. Sanja makes a move, goes to the center. Sanja still has it. Shot saved by Fagnan, and he hangs on. And you won't miss the game. The commercials interrupt the game, but it'll pick up where it left off. But
God,
it's just,
that's so weird. How many different times does it have to pick up for everybody?
What if you let it run, for an hour or two, you could be 6 or 7 minutes behind because of all the commercials.
Wow.
Yeah, so you have
Well, hey, maybe it'll buffer, it'll sound better, the audio, everything will be better.
Might. I hope so, yeah. It's just one thing we can't control is
Unfortunately.
the internet audio garbleness that happens. We are on Wi-Fi, unfortunately. We couldn't get a plug-in up here, but we're doing our best. But, yeah, we heard that a lot, that the commercial went at the most inopportune time in the second half of a game.
I just love it when these people let us know, too. It's why the commercial now? We have no idea.
Yeah, they just play them at different times and the whole bit. But that was Jay from the New England Sanity White team back home watching his mates. And a great job to play-by-play. Jay back home in New England, thank you so much. Quakes moving in now, 3-on-2. Jacobellis with a steal. Flips it up on the wing to Carmo. Carmo moving in. Couldn't connect with Butterfield, and the puck goes behind the net. 1:22 to play. 80 seconds to go now.
Mm-hmm.
And, a big collision there. It looked like he might have been just bracing himself instead of lining him up. That was Butterfield for New England. And now I'm checking. That is just a ridiculous play right there. Colin Carmo taking a penalty in the final minute of play. Just a flat-out check. Even though they allowed one in the first half, I think this one's a little bit more.
Well, when another player has possession, it's one thing. When that player has possession, I think that's what the referees are putting as their message right now.
And a chance. Skating 5-on-4 for the Quakes. A goal here could give them the title. They move it around back to center. This is Payne with it. Payne's going to fake the pass and move in. Wrist shot, tip, and it goes out of play. As cutting to the net was Strohmeyer, and it's a very undisciplined penalty now coming to New England with 34 seconds to go.
Right up to that point, I was just about to say how well the Insanity's defense has actually been playing.
Yeah.
Their defensemen have set up a triangle with a forward, taken away the center, taken away the mid-slot right there, because it's been a very dangerous spot for the Quakes to attack here. And, just as we're ready to compliment them, somebody goes ahead and takes a little selfish play there.
Yeah.
The officials are getting together right now. Actually, normally the faceoff would be down in the Insanity zone, but due to the puck getting deflected out of play, they were discussing whether the faceoff should be outside versus.
So they are going to bring it down automatically, I guess.
Yeah, the way that rule works is if they were shutting it down for a regular play, for the puck being out of play, the faceoff would be outside. But either way, the penalty takes precedence. So if the penalty occurs, it doesn't matter what happened when the puck went out of play. The faceoff still comes all the way down here.
Okay, so if there's any good news, they do get the break at the end of intermission that might break it up a bit. But now here's the shot. Fan on it. It went wide. So the Quakes on the man advantage. It's a tie game. It's 3-3. A goal by the Quakes could possibly give them the title. Jared Allen a long shot and a save by Mychek, and he leaves it there.
He knows any shot could be a winner here. That's a smart
right.
play.
16 seconds to go in this one. Quakes on the man advantage. Gets around Salisbury. Moving in. Shot saved by Fagnan. Rebound. He can't get it. Salisbury has it now. Trying to play it to himself with 7 seconds to go. Salisbury a long pass up. Vazlet with 3 seconds. 2. A snapshot. 1. Oh, and a save with 1 second to go. Short-handed Garrett Vazlet. Nearly won a short-handed for New England, but instead we go to our first overtime.
Wow. Well, I tell you,
playoffs out here in Vegas.
Really interesting scenario down low as Jared Allen, the defender for the New England Insanity, number 92, there was getting held up right in front of the net. He made his play on the Quakes forward right there, and then they eventually rolled on top of each other a couple of times. But that's what the Insanity guys are now discussing, and they're going to go over the overtime procedure, I'm sure, as well. But that's what Jared's kind of upset with the other official right now, that he got his stick held, he got his arm held, and again, I think the officials have sent the message that anything that happens on the puck that's going to take away an opportunity for the puck carrier is going to get called, and they're going to let everything else kind of play out.
So here we are. It's our first overtime since we've been here in Las Vegas.
Come on, Dave. I've been waiting for you to say it.
Bonus hockey.
There you go.
As we say back home.
You have coined so many of those terms, man, and I can't believe you didn't, you get the Texas dozen every single time.
That was mine. The bonus hockey is not mine. The Texas dozen.
I know, but bonus hockey, nobody uses that anymore.
I know.
So
Actually, my cousin in Colorado used that one time at a Manchester Monarchs game up in Manchester, New Hampshire, and I thought it was pretty cool. So I don't know where he got it from, but bonus hockey works for me.
No, I think it's a great term, and the sport needs that. I was just having a great conversation this morning with AAU hockey president Keith Knoll, and he was saying how much you bring to the broadcast. All those different I don't know what you want to call them, quirky comments or sayings or whatever, but
witty comments.
You know what? I wouldn't go that far.
Wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't go that far. But
hey, just so you know, it's Ratcast 4, Buffet 0. So we swept the buffet.
Wow,
we
swept the buffet.
There was no bonus buffet. We just swept them.
Wow.
So now the Quakes still on the man advantage, trying to close out the series, take the title, and get the team photo taken. New England trying to stave them off. Shot and a save by Magic. It just got behind him. Vasilette again trying to end this thing shorthanded for New England.
I tell you, that was interesting. As a goaltender, they kind of call those tweeners, and when you don't know exactly if it's gone all the way through your legs or not, those pads play tricks on you.
Yeah, it was actually up on edge, and that was a terrific save by Mitchell Magic right there. Jacobellis on the draw with Sanja. Puck still sitting there in a circle, and that's skated away by Garcia. He's got a pair. He sends it back to Elder, so they're going to set up the man advantage right now.
Yep, and Kubani out there, big special teams guy for the Quakes here. He's got the puck right now.
59 seconds to go and counting in the man advantage. We just started our overtime. We're only about 35 seconds into it.
50 to go on the man advantage.
Yep, Elder with it down the side. Elder actually loses the puck. Watched by Jacobellis. Elder gets it away from Jacobellis. Elder now behind the net. Centering pass. Shot saved by Fagnan. Big save, and it goes out of play.
Again, a goaltending duel here. Both ends. I mean, these kids are just fantastic. Two young goaltenders showing that they belong at this stage.
A goal here by the Quakes in overtime ends the series and gets them the championship here in the minor Tier 2 division. Goal by New England sends us to a Game 3 later on today. And moving in, shot as block comes back to center. This is Elder. Elder with the puck for the Quakes. Will this place be shaking or will it be total insanity? That's what we'll be finding out. A pass across. Elder was calling for it. Kubani keeps it, though. Kubani sends it back to Elder. Elder with a drive.
Big kick
hits
save.
Somebody in front. And here comes New England. Vasilette moving in. Vasilette with a wrist shot. Glove save by Magic. And down to 3 seconds to go on the man advantage. Adam, they might have survived. They did. They survive a man power play late in regulation and into overtime. Terrific penalty kill.
Well, it's still a lot of hockey left here. It's going to go down until somebody scores here.
Vasilette trying to steal from Elder. We talked about this was going to be the battle. Elder and Vasilette, the two horses for their respective teams. Payne on the left wing. Payne with a shot. That was blocked. Goes behind the net. Sanja for the Quakes. Sanja has it. Sanja sends it all the way back to Elder. Teams are skating 4-on-4. And falling down is Payne. Swooping in is Carmo. Carmo with a pass. Couldn't connect with Vasilette. And moving in now is Strohmeyer. Strohmeyer taken away. Here comes New England. Salisbury with the drive. Saved by Magic. Couldn't get the rebound. Salisbury with a rebound attempt, and the deflection goes out of play. New England very aggressive going to the net. They are not waiting. They are not patient. They are trying to win this thing now.
I'm sorry, Garrett Vasilette is just an animal for the insanity right now. Been on since the start of the period, killed off the penalty, went down there and still had the legs to be able to push through that drive and try and get set in front for the rebound. Him getting his stick poked out ended up hitting Mitchell in the face, and he actually is an unbelievable, respectable guy in this league. Went right up to my Jack and said, hey, I know I hit you, sorry, buddy, and play on, So I mean, great guy.
On the draw, Goldsmith battling with Ferrelli, I think it was. Ferrelli won it back to the point. Now Beaudet has it. New England setting up a drive. Saved by Majek. Looked like that was like a timing pattern as the shot come. I think it was from Allen at the point. They sent 13. Ferrelli through just as the shot got there.
Yep, and that's the fourth time they've actually done that this game. 3 times right here in overtime that they're firing that drive, trying to get somebody in front for a rebound real quick.
So Ferrelli and Goldsmith on the draw again. Ferrelli gets it to Beaudet, back to the point, hits somebody in front and slowed down. Skated away by Payne. Payne away from Ferrelli. Payne trying to get away from Beaudet. And
3-on-2 if they hurry.
Goldsmith with it now. Trying to go back to Payne. And a little collision in front. Everybody seems to be okay. Comes back to center. New England steals. 1-on-1 the other way. Shot, that was blocked. Jordan Strohmeyer, 13, getting the shin pad out in the way. And I always get a kick out of a Strohmeyer, 13, not a big guy, kind of a skinny guy. And when we get guys that play in our rec league that are that thin, and they block more shots than the big guys. And their legs are like this. They're like little French fries. And you just can't. You can't
No, I know, but it's just great. It just shows the passion and the love that they have for the game and the
knuckle
focus
puck
they have.
in, saved by Majek. Everything going to the net right now for New England.
Yeah, the Insanity right now are definitely acting like a funnel. They really want to try and throw everything at the net. They see Silicon Valley being patient, taking their time, staying on the perimeter, and they feel they just want to fire and fire and fire because they know the golden goal's coming. It's just they think they're going to get it first by firing more shots. That's the right approach, Dave.
Kubani and Jacobel's in the draw. Shot saved. Jacobel's trying to get the rebound, but it's going to be skated away by Elder. Elder trying to get it up to Kubani. He does. Kubani moving in for the win. Curls in front. And he crashes into Fagnan and falls down as he took a sharp angle.
That's the first time that they've made that play, Dave, and haven't done anything. Silicon Valley read the play. They get their defensemen in, spread their guys out. They got possession of the puck and are able to move it up to Kubani for the break there. Good play.
So Kubani and Jacobellis on the draw again in the New England zone. We are in sudden death, sudden victory, overtime, whatever you want to call it, depending on when you were born.
Sudden victory. Sounds better.
Sudden death always had that.
Yeah, sudden death.
It was mean.
That's the game of roulette.
That was Charlestown Chiefs. That
yeah.
was mean. And now it's steal by the Quakes, but Jacobellis gets it back for New England. Leaves it for Vazlet. Vazlet trying to get away from Elder. Kind of shadowing each other right now. Throwing it toward the net. Hits somebody in the back. Jacobella's trying to get there. Can't. Comes back to the point. Vazlet with it. Over to Carmo. Going back to Vazlet. Had a hop over his stick. He was watched by Elder. They're like shadowing each other right now.
Silicon Valley seems to be, a little, I don't know what you would call them, but quaky right now because any opportunity that they have, they're trying to get rid of the puck as fast as they can instead of setting something up. Not sure if that's going to help them or hurt them.
Kubani with it. Kubani shot. That was blocked. Pushed in deep by the Quakes. Quakes control behind the net, centering pass in front, poke checked away. There comes Vazlet for New England. 1-on-1, Elder back. Vazlet trying to cut to the center. Vazlet moving in, was knocked down as he collided into Elder.
That's a great defensive play.
Skated away now by the Quakes. Gonzalez to Elder. He sends it in deep. Gonzalez goes to the net, pass in front, and Fagnan got it and covers up in front of the Quakes.
Well, I tell you again, Fagnan, again, a great young goaltender, holding on for his team right there because, every goal right now could be the clincher, and he's standing tall.
Up next, Delco Demons will take on the OC Vanquish White in Tier 1 action.
Whole team's getting a little impatient in the runway down there.
Yes, we are deep into overtime now.
7.5 left.
Yep, so we've played 4.5. Quakes moving in, centering pass is taken away. Here comes New England, 2-on-2. Insanity moving in, snapshot, glove save by Majek as Brian Beaudet moved in.
I tell you, on the last couple of plays, the Silicon Valley bench has been absolutely, I shouldn't say absolutely, it's extremely vocal, making sure their guys focus on the first thing is as soon as they lose the puck to skate back.
On the draw, puck just sitting there. Nobody can get it. Beaudet can't get it. Poked up by Payne. And on his horse is the guy with the jersey we don't know. Off on the side. Garcia getting away from Berube. Berube steals now. Had him in on the sideboards. I don't know if he saw him. Now Berube cross course pass. Couldn't get it. Intercepted by the Quakes. Garcia. Nolan Garcia. Shot saved by Fagnan, and that would have done it. So now they see the Quakes bench. Everybody get back. New England moving in 2-on-3. Going to the backhand. Shot high and wide by Jimmy Ferroli and center ice.
Up into the mesh there. And I tell you, Nolan Garcia breaking down on the wing there is looking for that hat trick goal and hoping that that one could be the clincher. He's already got 2 today, the shorty and the even strength one.
Yeah. 6:39 to play in the first overtime period. Game 2 could be a deciding game if the Quakes win it. Quakes are in the dark jerseys with the teal, New England in the white.
With the red and black.
With the red and black. Iacobellis trying to get around his man. Iacobellis in front. Iacobellis is slammed behind the net and a penalty coming up. Iacobellis sends it back to Vazlet. Now Iacobellis keeping his cool. He's actually shaking out the cobwebs right there.
Yep, there you go. Fagnan on the bench now, the 5th attacker on for the Insanity.
Yeah, so Iacobellis this time keeping his cool. Will take the man advantage. New England will skate 5-on-4. Pass across, that hit a skate. Carmo sends it over the corner. Iacobellis trying to dive and get there. He does. Gets it back to Vazlet. Ferroli in front of the net for New England. Vazlet with it. Vazlet holds. It's a delayed penalty. It's 5-on-4 right now. This is Salisbury. Salisbury, Iacobellis had hop over his stick and it's going to be touched up. They never did get a shot away on a delay. But they will go 4-on-3. A great chance for New England. Agreed.
It's kind of interesting though. They went against their philosophy there for that rush, moving the puck around the perimeter. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. They've been funneling everything and taking a lot of shots, and now that they have the man advantage, they've since settled down. So does the change of pace work for them? We got to see. You got to see what Coach Ryder's got up his sleeve.
So it's going to be Goldsmith on the draw for the Quakes. And Ferroli for New England, he wins it. Ferroli back to Iacobellis. Iacobellis moving in, a drive that hit a stick. Now it's Vazlet with it. Vazlet for New England. Vazlet snapping toward the net, glove saved by Majek. And he hangs on. Incidentally, if New England does score and win this game, Game 3 will be played at 12:30 here Las Vegas time. That's 3:30 normal time back on the East Coast.
What time is that in Arizona?
I don't know, midnight? I don't know. Iacobellis gets it back. He's playing catch with Salisbury. Salisbury throws it to the net, and that's a save. New England has a decisive advantage in shot right now. A minute and a half to go on the man advantage. Vazlet down low. Vazlet throws it toward the net. Iacobellis trying to tip it in, couldn't do it. Here comes Garcia. He's got a shorthanded goal already in this one. Garcia one-on-one trying to get around Salisbury. He couldn't do it. Puck is bouncing. Garcia gets it back. Garcia now racing towards the net. Holding. Garcia trying to spin around, couldn't do it. Too many Insanity players there, and it's Iacobellis. 5 minutes to go in the overtime. 1:11 to go on the man advantage. 3-3 our score. We're in overtime. Game 2. Vazlet with it. Vazlet moving in. Vazlet shot, hits the crossbar. Vazlet nearly won it here on the power play. It's a 2-on-1 the other way for the Quakes. Garcia moving in. Ferroli trying to get back. Garcia moving in. Shot saved by Fagnan. Pushes it forward. 3-on-1 now for New England.
And they missed the pass.
Pass was ahead of Iacobellis. Behind the net now, Vazlet gets it. 43 to go on the man advantage. Vazlet watched by Elder. Vazlet now pushes it out to center. Elder trying to break. Elder short-handed, putting on the brakes. Elder spins around, dishes it off. Goldsmith shot saved by Fagnan, short-handed. Pass in front is taken away by Vazlet. 28 to go on the man advantage. Vazlet now to Iacobellis. He's all alone, though. Iacobellis sends it all the way back into his own zone. 4:09 to play in the overtime. 3-3. 19 to go on the man advantage. And a big drive and a save by Majek. It hit him in the shoulder. Quakes trying to clear it up. They get it up to center. Goldsmith trying to get it around Salisbury. Couldn't do it. Salisbury bumps him. Goldsmith gets it back again. He's trying to break. He pushes it up to center.
5 on the kill.
5 seconds ago on the man advantage. A snapshot, that goes wide. The Quakes have killed off the man advantage. Elder trying to break, couldn't do it. Salisbury gets it, is knocked down, no call.
I tell you, shots were even at 2 apiece. 2 on the power play, 2 shorthanded shots. This could go either way right now.
Goldsmith has it up on the wing to Strohmeyer. Couldn't connect with him. Iacobellis pokes it in deep. Jared Allen now to Iacobellis. Iacobellis on his horse. Up over the red line. Got a screen in front. That was Butterfield, but that is taken away. And here comes Strohmeyer now. Strohmeyer for the Quakes. Strohmeyer, a wrist shot saved by Fagnan. And he hangs on, and we've had a terrific overtime.
I tell you, it's amazing to see, how tired some of these players are. That shift was a pretty long one for Silicon Valley, and I don't think they realized they actually had a 3-on-2 rush there where they normally slow up and are a little more patient. So, again, as the time of the game and the time of your shifts get a little bit longer, as now I think it's starting to wear on some of these guys' minds as to what they should do.
It's been a great game. I'm glad I didn't get here late for it. I'm glad I was here right on time when the puck dropped, and I got to see the whole thing.
No, you were early. Give yourself a little more credit. I know you don't normally, but
I'm glad I was in bed early with the cucumbers on my eyes.
Oh man, that's kind of weird.
I took them out of myself.
Oh, okay.
Moving in, shots go! Kyle Berube, number 4 in overtime. And New England has forced a Game 3 later on today. Down by 2 in the third period, they come back on goals by Comro and Vazlet. And then Berube in overtime. And we will have a Game 3 later on today to decide the minor Tier 2 championship.
Again, that's the funneling technique that they started with at the end of the second half works. They sent the guy going towards the net. He ran by the net. I couldn't believe he didn't stop in front of the net, but the screen he created, the shot was taken right in front of the defenseman there, and he had screened Myjack, and exactly, that's all you got to do, shoot to score, and they did it, and they forced the Game 3.
Take a deep breath now.
You got to take a deep breath. I'm in shape. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, stop. All right, so we'll be back with Game 2 of the minor Tier 1 action between the OC Vanquish and the Delco Demons Black, and that is coming up here on the Ratcast.
What a way to kick it off.
Woo.